Hello YouTube, I am Kenneth Keller. My friends like to call me Eden. Weird nickname, huh? I am a chef, I'm a family man, and I am a sculptor. And I decided I wanted more, so I decided to make a YouTube channel where I could show off some of my art projects in the hope that someday, maybe someone will give a damn. It hasn't happened yet, but maybe someday. Today, it's actually pretty simple. We're just making some effing goggles. Bam! Goggles. Goggles. You know goggles, like, seen Psychonauts? Or, if anyone likes anime Naruto, everyone has goggles. Goggles are cool. Goggles are great. Alright, the items we'll actually need for this project are pretty simple. These are things that you have. First thing we need is beer cans. We got two of them right here. Sorry they're in a little bad shape. I have a habit of crushing beer cans after I'm done drinking, and then I realized, oh, I need to record these things, so maybe I should uncrush them for a second. Another item you'll need, okay, I'm not getting naked. I know YouTube, do not delete my video yet. A belt. You're going to need a belt. Yes. These come in stores. They're very simple to find. They are handy for fat people like me, because they keep your pants up. But they are also very cool, and you can use them for many crafty things. So, to make the goggles today, you'd be surprised a little bit how simple this is going to be. We need this, and then we need a knife. I don't like to have a regular knife in here. I like something a little bit more versatile. This is just a regular carpet knife. You're going to cut into your can here. Pretend this is being done in a professional fashion that looks kind of cool with some epic music. I probably should have removed all the liquid before I did that. Yeah, I'll clean the floor later. Alright, this is actually going to be the base for your goggles itself. Now you're worried about all these jagged edges, we're actually going to fix that. Because by cutting some slits here along the edge, you're going to be able to fold this inside. So there is no actual sharp edges. This is just a visual aid. When you do it yourself, you're going to want this to try to be flat as possible because this is going to go against your head. So the flatter it is, the better. But you kind of got the point. Now you can put it against your head and not do any damage. You're going to cut into the bottom. The bottom's actually a little bit more dense than I remember it being, so we're just going to say I cut into the bottom here, and hi, I can see you. It's pretty amazing. Not really. That's actually kind of dumb. I apologize. But they don't really look cool like goggles yet, so a belt is going to actually go around and form where the goggles are themselves. You'll want to cut this, and this is where I still have not actually found my real glue yet, so we're going to use this as a visual aid. This is the plumbing cement again. I will actually find the glue that you want to use for this project at some point, but it really doesn't matter. Anything can work. You just want this to be able to hold on for the time being because you're going to actually put a screw through here. You can pick any kind of screw. In fact, if you're like me, you have boxes full of junk. And I'm pretty sure if you want to do a lot of steampunk and like junk building, you're going to want to keep every screw, nut, and bolt that you find along the way. These are actually from when I built my shed, but they're nice and small and they would work nicely. Screw right through that. And then you'd be able to cut the belt right here. I'm not going to cut this belt because I actually like this belt because it is very hard to find a belt that fits someone of my size. Because usually, belts are made for people who don't need damn belts. Because, I mean, I've seen belts like this big. And that's for an adult. An adult female. Or an adult male if you're, into going to Hot Topic. Oh, and by the way, thanks, Hot Topic. I like cool stuff, too. I'm sorry that I'm fat, okay? Can I have a t-shirt anyways? All kinds of cool shirts. With straps and belts and all cool stuff. But I can't even fit them on. I'm like that scene from friggin', Tommy Boy. That guy in a little coat. That guy in a little coat. And that seems to be my problem. So, you'll wrap the belt around there, you'll cut it, put a screw through it. I would recommend putting screws all the way around it because you're going to want as much stability as possible because these are supposed to be working goggles. You'll be using these for many things. If you like goggles, mine on the other hand, I needed them for TIG welding because, like I said, I'm a sculptor. So these actually, what's attached to the front of these, you ever drink Monster Energy drink? Well, you know the canned ones, the aluminum ones that have the little top on them? Yeah, that's a motherfucking monster top right there. And this little plastic piece here that's good for welding is actually that little plastic piece that's in top of a monster can. Yeah, you'd be surprised. Versatile materials really do work. And when I was talking about cutting the proper hole out earlier, that is about the size you want. Because these will be formed to your face. With welding, you want a hole about this big, but if you're wearing these regular goggles, I would go ahead and cut most of that out. If you're looking for the material possible for what the goggles you want, I would recommend going to a Walmart, picking a pair of reading glasses you like, taking the glass out of them, and then putting them right in there. Because they will hold nicely, and they are right to your specification. So, even though I have not done all the screwing for this, we kind of got our idea. Belt wrapped around here, screws all the way around. The rest of that belt, after we've done both lenses, will be used to actually make the strap around it. Now, even though this kind of looks cool and steampunky, it is very simple in design. It is just two cans with a screw going through the middle, with the bolt on one end and a nut on the other end, and something to space it. I liked this. This is from another lamp. I apologize. Maybe at some point I need to put a RIP, an RIP for the poor dear lamp that had to die to make so many of my projects. That's why it's so dark in here. I have killed so many lamps. But a spacer, and then the belt itself will just get bolted on here. These are pretty cool. These are actually from an IKEA piece of furniture. Thank you, IKEA, for having really dumb effing screws. The dumber your screw, the cooler stuff I get to make out of it. Once you've pretty much done that, it's pretty much up to you to decide how cool you want this to look. I ended up using a kind of dirty copper spray, a little bit of black ink to make it kind of cool. There's a blood splatter here because these were for my wife. This is not real blood. When I say blood splatter, I mean fake blood. She wore these at a haunted house that she works at in the winter. But once you got them, I mean, it's pretty simple. You got your goggles here. These are for welding, so all I can see there is the light of the camera. Yeah, pretty damn functional, pretty easy. I did not spend a dime on these besides buying the drinks necessary to make them, which is kind of surprising because the drinks necessary to make them is what gave me the energy to make them. So nothing was really wasted. So thank you, YouTube. Have a good night. If you want to see these, I got more pictures of them on my DeviantArt page. That is Eden X1999 at DeviantArt. And if you like the video and you want to see some more projects, please leave a like at the bottom of the video or subscribe. Please, I beg you, subscribe. Oh, God, please subscribe to my videos because, God, no one subscribes to me. I am like the asshole of YouTube. Well, no, I don't mean as I'm mean. I mean I'm the bottom rung. I am the bottomest of bottom when it comes to YouTube. But it could be better. Could be better. At some point, I actually plan on trying to put some time and effort into these videos. You know, maybe like actually do some work on them as opposed to just using a cell phone to record a video with someone who came into my house for some goggles to record it. I would like to do a little bit more. So please just leave any kind of comments. I would really like some comments because I made this mainly because I wanted a visual aid for any of the artwork I'm working on. And any kind of comments would really help me along the way because I don't know exactly what to do with my art. I have so many projects in my head that I want to do, but I really don't know what to do next. So, thank you, YouTube, and good night.